Welcome to Nugget 51 with Steve Grohman. We didn't get to go in depth on the swimming question I had. No pun intended. Well, maybe it was. All kidding aside, what can you tell us about the statement our moms would tell us as we ran out the door after a meal?
What statement is our mom telling us?
Don't go swimming. You just ate.
You just ate. Yes.
Yeah, what did they say? Like you're going to get cramps or something? Or did they even give us an explanation?
Everybody knows that expression. Don't go swimming within an hour after you eat. Everybody's taught that.
Or even sometimes you want to go hike right after we ate. Yeah, my ribs are crossing.
Yeah. There's a real reason, but it's a spiritual issue also. Again, the body can do absolutely nothing by itself. I'll give an analogy at one of our meetings. I have a handheld remote that I use for change the slides on the computer to send it to the PowerPoint to change slides. I'll set that clicker up on the pulpit. And I'll make the statement, I'll say, sometimes people say, Steve, you think everything is spiritual? Well, yes, is the correct answer. Yeah, everything's spiritual. That can be offensive to people. They say, wow, what are you talking about? I mean, come on, seriously? I'll say, I cannot pick this clicker up off this pulpit without it being a spiritual issue. And that sounds absolutely ridiculous until I explain it further. And I'll tell everybody, right now, if my spirit leaves my body, every one of you are going to watch this body fall straight to the ground. And at that point, it will have no ability to reach up and pick that clicker up. Without the spirit in the body, it has no ability to function at all. The problem is the body does not know the difference between reality and make-believe. It responds the same way to the thought. Just like in the last nugget, I mentioned I walk up to you, sneak behind you, boo. Instantly, your body responds. Well, you can wake up in the middle of the night with a bad dream. Instantly, your body responds. One, somebody was really there and made a noise. The other one was 100% thought. The body physically responded the same way. Okay, go back to this question at hand. Don't go swimming within an hour after you eat. So you you eat, and then, 5 minutes later, you jump into the lake. The blood and energy and everything that was being used to start the digestion process for the food that you just ate is vacated that job because now you go swimming. The body doesn't know the difference between reality and make-believe. Swimming, you're using your arms and legs. If you're drowning, you're using your arms and legs. If you're fighting physically, a fist fight, you're using your arms and your legs. The body does not know the difference between reality and make-believe. It has no clue as to what's happening. All that's known is we need this blood and energy and strength to the extremities. And so now all the stuff that was being used to help digest is now sent out to the extremities. The food sits there and now you get cramps in there because that process has been aborted at that point. And so now the food's just sitting there. The survival is always first on the list with these bodies that God built. God built these things to repair themselves, to rebuild themselves, to function. And they do exactly what God told them to do, built them to do. Survival is always first on the list. It does no good to digest a hamburger if you died in the fight. And so no matter what the issue is, survival is always first on the list. So that is what is going to happen every time. And that's why you have to let that process get well underway and gone through so those cramps and that kind of thing doesn't take place. And there's much, much more to that. When we do the lessons, we go into lots and lots of detail about that.
That makes sense. Mom was right.
Mom was right all along the way.
I wonder if she knew.
She probably didn't know why, but she was right.
Probably because her mom told her.
That's exactly right.
It's kind of like that turkey in that pot.
Yep.
If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you are enjoying our nuggets, please consider supporting us on a monthly basis as we continue to search out more about God's wonderful creation. Keep watching our nuggets. And while you're at it, tell 10,000 of your closest friends about our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, hit that little bell, and tell others about our YouTube channel. Thank you.